I've sold records. I sell records for a living. I've traded records. I've given records away. Most of them I barely remember. But this one, I regretted losing it for nearly 40 years. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Dave's Side One. I'm Dave, your host, who has learned that some records are worth far more than their resale value over here at Art of Listening Records, where every record has a story, and every story starts on side one. Today we're talking about Rock and Roll Over by Kiss, and the record I never should have traded away. There was a time when I owned an original copy of Rock and Roll Over, and at some point I traded it. I don't remember receiving anything remarkable in return. I don't remember walking away thinking I had made a brilliant deal. What I remember is realizing later that the album was gone. That jacket, that cover, those songs, that particular copy that had been part of my collection was no longer mine. At the time, records felt replaceable. There were always more stores, more copies, more chances, but years passed, then decades, and the older I became, the more I regretted letting that one go. So as we do, let's explore a little further with a quick walk down Dave's memory lane. It took me until around 2018 to finally replace it. I did find another copy at Josey Records in Dallas, Texas. Holding it again felt like recovering something that had been missing for years. Of course, it wasn't the exact copy I had traded away. A replacement can restore the music, it can restore the cover, it can restore a place on the shelf, but it can't completely restore the history of the original record. Still, bringing Rock and Roll Over home again felt like correcting an old mistake. Collectors often talk about the record they are trying to find. Sometimes the harder story is the record they once had. A record can be replaced, but the memories attached to your original copy cannot. So on tonight's Side One Spin, please look through your collection and think about the records that are missing. Which one do you most regret selling, trading, or giving away? Or in my case, letting your sister loan it out while you were out of the country for a couple of years. And have you ever found another copy? Come back and tell me the story in the comments. Well, that's it for today's Side One. Thanks again for spending a little time with me, and please keep that needle in the groove. We will talk to you tomorrow.